Welcome back to another day here on the Winter's Lorcana channel. Today we are going to be playing not a pirate deck, a captain deck. So there's two new cards that I kind of am falling in love with, and that is Donald Duck First Mate and Daisy Duck Pirate Captain. So starting with Donald, this is a 3-cost inkable character, 2/3, who quests for 1. While you have a captain character in play, this character gets +2 lore. Captain characters. That includes Daisy Duck, that includes Piglet, that includes Captain Hook. There's some other captains that could go in these colors. Mickey Mouse Bodyguard. It's expensive, but it could go in here, and John Silver could also fit in here based on these colors. John Silver might still eventually find a home in here, but looking at what Donald does, gaining 2 extra lore on him, so he's questing for 3. That's kind of like what Piglet does, quests for 3. And then that makes me feel like we need to be playing an aggro deck. On top of that, Captain Hook quests for 2, Daisy Duck quests for 2, Small Daisy Duck also quests for 2. It feels very aggro, but let's take a look at the Daisy Duck for just one moment. Cost 4, is inkable, and it's a 3/3. Again, quests for 2. It is a captain character, it is a pirate character. Whenever one of your pirate characters quests while at a location, draw a card. Notably, that is not a May ability. If you do quest with a pirate that is at a location, you have to draw a card. Very unlikely, but you could deck yourself. Again, it's very, very unlikely that that could ever happen, but importantly, it's not a May ability. Now let's scroll down real quick. I am playing 8 locations. I know they get the cards always at the bottom, always get cut off. But Rapunzel's Tower just increases the willpower of the characters there by 3. You guys know this one. Owl Island. For each character you have here, you may pay 1 less for the first action you play each turn. So we're playing a lot of actions because of this. Its other ability is whenever you play a second action in a turn, gain 3 lore. We're also playing a lot of actions because of that. That's a pretty cool ability. And then we're running Perilous Maze. What does that say? Watery Labyrinth. It's very small text. Hard for me to read. Whenever a character is challenged while here, each something blank something chooses. Each opponent chooses and discards a card. That's what it is. It's getting cut off by the +4 and whatnot. That works into the discard. These colors also like to discard. Bare Necessities is a discard effect. Sudden Chill's a discard effect. We Don't Talk About Bruno is a discard effect. You Have Forgotten Me is a discard effect. Hypnotize is a discard effect. Another card that would be really cool to fit in here would be the Muses. So lots of possibilities of ways to change around this deck, but I am running Ursula. It's an additional discard effect, and Prince John, who's going to benefit from the discard effects. And then just because we haven't really talked about him, real quick, the Rabbit is a pirate, so it works with Daisy Duck's ability, works with the locations. Donald Duck is a pirate. Piglet is a pirate. And Captain Hook is a pirate. And Captain Hook basically just reads, well, while this character is exerted, opposing pirate characters can't quest. I don't think that's going to be super relevant, but it could come up. And then his other ability, whenever this character is challenged, draw a card. So he's pretty decent at replacing himself, which is really nice. Again, we're just going to be aggro. I think our opening hand wants to be like Daisy, Piglet, Donald, because again, Piglet's going to fuel Donald's ability. So you're playing a 2-quester, a 3-quester, a 3-quester. Well, technically a 2, a 1, and then a 3 who transforms the other one into a 3. Pretty solid. I like it a lot. And then it mid-games into just make your opponent discard the rest of the cards in their hand. So hopefully they're not super quick at just laying out a board, because we're not great at dealing with the board, but we can be pretty good about stopping our opponent from developing. Also, we're crazy aggro, so our opponent has to be on the ball about keeping us under control. So they have to keep us under control while managing cards, while dealing with us and not letting us run rampant. So let's jump in and see if we can't win a few. Oh, going second in game 1. I don't like it. All right, let's see if we can't find an aggro start. Now, I do have Daisy in some locations, so it's possible we can get this rolling. However, I think I want to put these away. I think I want to try to hit the curve. I think that would be the most powerful strategy we can do. Alright, we're not going to hit the curve unless we draw it. But not terrible, honestly. Okay. And then, I mean, I like this a lot too. I'd like to get that set up at some point. Let's go ahead and ink, pass the turn. Turtlebox followers, not a great card for us. 2 strength is huge, but not the end of the world. Okay, so the one thing I said we didn't want the opponent going wide super quick, they are in fact doing. Okay. I think it'd be nice if we can get to this in time, but they're playing so quickly. These are going to draw cards, so maybe we're actually fine. Let's ink Captain Hook. Let's play Ursula and see what we're dealing with. Okay. So they're going into turn 3, so the only thing they have in their hand that they can play is a Flynn. Now they can draw 2 cards, potentially. 1 for sure, potentially a second. Okay. Those Robin Hoods, though. Nothing we're going to be able to do to get rid of the Robin Hoods. They're definitely going to get at least 1. And there's the second card draw. They did go for it. And there's the Flint as promised. Now, I think they definitely play Robin Hood, but I could be building up to that pretty quick. Now, the downside with Robin Hood, doesn't matter if they have cards in their hand, it's going to play cards off the top. I feel like I'm playing Donald here. This 4 butt feels good, though. We're going to ink ya. We're going to ink ya. And then, I know it's not, it doesn't feel great, but they get to draw a card. That Diablo's really cool. I like it a lot. Ooh, they're gonna play Rabbit. Okay, I don't think I have a way to make them discard both Robins, but we could probably take one of them from them. They didn't ink a Robin, did they? No. They inked a Brawl, though. Interesting. Okay, let's see. I could just double drop Piglets and then all of a sudden we're crazy aggro. However, we're not very strong to the Merlin. Drop the Piglets, and then next turn I can play you and move 2 characters, probably both the Piglets. And then they have to discard their hands to try to take these out. Okay, that could be something. That's instead of playing this. Okay. Oh, I think we're going to put Donald away. Let's just get them both going. Quest and quest. This would have been a totally different game if we turned 1 Daisy, turn 2 Piglet, turn 3 Donald. Boss is on a roll. Brawl gets rid of... Oh, Donald! Very interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's ink you. Let's play you. Let's move both of these here. I am going to quest with them both. I wouldn't be terribly surprised if the opponent does trades. It is an AI after all. But we are set up to potentially put Daisy into the location and have a card draw engine. There's a challenge and a discard. I like it. And we get to draw an additional card. We'll force them to have to play whatever's in their hand before they can challenge Piglet. If we want to play this. Either way, I think we're inking that. I think Daisy's just the better play here. Let's put both characters in the location. And we're going to quest. And we get to draw a card because of Daisy. Alright, we're actually looking pretty solid. Oh, did they just completely whiff when they had to hard cast that? Okay. Like, not the most solid start, but we're doing pretty well. I mean, I'm only quested for 3 here. Is there any way to squeeze out any extra lore? I don't think so. But again, when I quest here, I'm going to get to draw a card. I mean, and I just got a lot of lore on board. Now, see, here's where it'd be tricky, right? I built this deck, and I know there's not a Be Prepared in it. So that's a little unfair. However, we're going into turn 6. Or turn 7, rather. It's possible for them to technically see a Be Prepared, even though I know the deck doesn't have it. So we're going to play as if. We're going to play as if. They have to defeat Perilous Maze, both of our characters. So I think all I want to do really is play another Maze. Make them have to deal with both of them, because I just need one. And then, well, we saw that they had a Pirate's Life, right? Thievery steals a lore from us. Pirate's Life steals 2 lore from us, so they can steal lore from us. So just in case, I definitely want to have another character down. Right? Or I play this, they discard a card, then it's not possible for them to be prepared. Yeah. That's better. Yeah, because they would need to ink and have Be Prepared. Again, I know their deck doesn't have it, but we are playing as if they could. And just like that, I don't think it's possible for them to recover from this position. Yeah, and that's it. We're just going to win automatically on the mazes. Pretty stinking cool. And again, not the best start. Hey, we get to go first. That's fantastic. Okay, so I think we still just really want a curve. There's a lot of 3-drops. Our costs aren't that high, so I'm going to keep the 2-drop. And we're just looking for the curve. Okay, we definitely have a curve. A couple of Prince Johns, though, so we got to be wary of that. However, a couple of Prince Johns and a You Have Forgotten Me, that's pretty stinking solid. Plus, we might start filling up their hand even more to make sure we can definitely get the discards. Alright. Let's see if we can't steal a song from you. You don't have any songs, do you? What's their turn 2 gonna look like? So I've learned this from my friend Nate. I look at cards and I'm like, okay, so what's the problem card I gotta worry about? And I'll be like, oh, Diablo, okay, I need to have an answer for that. Or I'll see Ursula and think, okay, do I need to get rid of a song? Should I ink a song? What he does, though, is he looks at as if this was his hand, and what's the best way to play this hand. So turn 2, probably an Ursula, because, right, you wanna try to keep your opponent under control. Possibly an Inkcaster if there was a lot more uninkables. So I think they're gonna ink a Mirror, play an Ursula, and it's gonna be followed up with Diablo. And I mean, that's 4 cards out of their hand. Okay. And then we quest. And I possibly should have quested first. I definitely should have quested first, as a matter of fact. Because I'm not going to give them a song, but it's nice to have the extra knowledge. You know what you're getting. What you're getting yourself into. We're definitely going to go for a Prince John here. We're going to continue questing. Lucky Dime. That's a good one to get rid of. Prince John's Mirror's inked. There's the Inkcaster. Now they can ink anything they want. They're drawing very healthily. I think I have plenty of time to play a Prince John and make him discard. However, looking at that, maybe I just need to play it. Let's not be greedy. So I play this and then they make me discard the other one. They are a discard deck. And then, yeah, I'll draw some cards. Thank you. I will quest. Visions is gone. And, you know, I'm not scared of Tipo. They're not running Ruby, so there's not a lot of rush. There's no Amethyst, so again, not a lot of rush. If any. I'm not even sure if these colors have rush in them. But Prince John was pretty safe to quest there. Oh, another one. Maximum value? Or I could be greedy. I could be greedy. I think we're going to ink you. Oh, not questing with you for sure then, right? Do I daisy first? I mean, they likely aren't going to hit, but if they do hit, it gives them a choice. And I don't know if I like that. However, if they get a hit and it's really good, I'd like the chance for them to get rid of it. They would never get rid of it, I think, right? If it was a real person, they would never get rid of a really awesome bomb unless they have a really solid strategy. So I think we're going to play this. It's really just a question of, do you get another John down and you wait a turn? But I think if we wait a turn, they're going to have at least one card. So they're going to draw, ink a card, play a card. Hopefully not play a second card, but they could. But if they don't, they would have two cards. I don't know. I think we just play it now. I think I'm overthinking it. Yes, I'll draw some cards. Okay, there's a couple of things I no longer need. So there's future ink. And let's just quest and quest. And pass turn. Okay. Ursula should have definitely taken We Don't Talk About Bruno, right? Because it's just, that's what's going to get rid of Diablo. And we definitely want to get rid of Diablo. I should have sang this first. But they did get rid of Diablo. So that's nice. Nice little bug in the system. Now I could quest with that. It won't trade, but it will die. Alright, let's ink you. Just more ink to have, honestly. Do I quest? Odds of me discarding something else is very small. I think I'm just questing. Let them do the challenges. We're getting so close to lethal. Got a perfect card to discard. There, nothing. Yeah, they're probably going to double challenge, I would imagine. Hey, so there is a trade. That's nice. Alright, should be very difficult for us to lose. I'm going to ink, play you, quest here. No card draw from the daisy. Pass turn. I think that will be game over. Yeah, they just ink. Well, that was silly. And then we will quest. Easy. Easy, easy. Second. You guys know how much I love going second. Not at all. All right, let's look at this. I do have a little bit of a curve. I'm missing a 3-drop. Okay. And don't have a location. So let's put these guys back. Okay. I do have a location now. Wait, so this is the Owl Island. For each character you have here, it's one less for the next action you play. Whenever you play a second action, gain 3 lore. Okay. Super cool. We are going to play you. There's no... whatever. No targets. I just want to be on curve. I think we're going to go... Piglet, and then we'll go Ursula. Or perhaps I should go Ursula first. They're playing Amethyst. I could take away friends on the other side. Alright, let's do that. Oh, nothing to snag. Alright, so they're turn 4. They have no characters in play, so these are dead cards. Man, their hand's awful. So they ink them in, play a library, pass the turn. Maybe what they draw is playable. Looking super solid for us. Okay, pass turn. Ink them out of Mim. Oh, they did get a playable. Now they play library, right? Yep. Look at that. They managed to do something. I think we're playing Donald. So then I just followed up with Piglet and we're good to go. Play Donald. If I mean, 2 damage, I'm never going to get rid of that thing. So they're going to move Diablo and then challenge it, right? That's what I would do. Then you get to draw 2 cards. For the cost of 1 ink. pretty good for them. Another library. However, they're not going to do it. So I just make them discard their hand. It's an Elsa and a Hades. I think that's exactly what I do. So, well, they're not going to be able to play anything next turn, right? Well, neither of those two. So I can get these next turn. I think I'm actually just playing both of the piglets. And the next turn, I take those two cards out of their hand. Donald putting in some work. Pretty sweet card. Works so well with the piglets. Ink the other Madam Mim. Madam Mim Fox, rather. They have nothing they can really play. And now, it doesn't matter. I'm definitely making them discard Hades and Elsa. And then we quest to the moon. This game's pretty much over. Alright, we're gonna play another round with them because they got a pretty poor go of it. And then I do have to pass the turn. I can't win just yet, but we're definitely gonna play another round with these guys against this deck. Still managed to get up to 9 lore though, for being able to do just about nothing. And quest to the moon. All right, jumping into another game. Gets to go first. Do I has curve? I do not has curve. I do have John. This can get their libraries. Don't know if they really have songs or not. Man, still seems really good. All right, let's put back you, and you. Okay. Wow, it's a lot of discard. That is a lot of discard. Which one we're looking at? Challenge here, and they have to discard. Okay, let's ink you. I have no turn 1 plays, unfortunately. Inked Elsa the 5th Spirit. Plays Chernabog. Okay. I mean, again, it's still so late. Is this the one I have 4 of? Possibly the one I have 4 of. But let's ink you. Let's play Ursula and see what's going on. Okay, we are going to snag the friends. We're not going to be able to stop them in time from to get the library, so they're probably going to play that. They could play Crab as well, potentially, but I doubt it. If it was a smart, if it was a human, they'd play library. They definitely wouldn't play Crab. Crab's for a gotcha moment. Unless they're on 1 ink. I think they're actually on 1 ink. So no, we're fine. We're going to take friends. They're going to play Azurite Sea, which is going to dwindle their hand. And then I'm going to sing Bare Necessities to get rid of the library. Which allows me to play John at the same time. Okay. Cool. Pass turn. Alright, what do we ink in? Merlin Crab is gone. There's the Azurite Sea. They get an additional ink. It's a fox. Okay, so they got library in hand. And I wasn't really paying attention to the other stuff. First, we need to ink. Let's ink you. Their hand's getting pretty low. Let's play a John. Let's sing a Bare Necessities. Let's take that library from them. They got another Friends. Which one is worse? I almost feel like Friends is worse. I don't know. They have enough to potentially ink, play library, put Chernabog on library, quest, draw 2 cards. So either way, they're drawing 2 cards, and they're spending all their resources to do it. This one gains lore every turn. So I think by default, that one's just more of a problem for us. All right, pass turn. There's the Friends. Now they can ink, and are they going to draw another card? They are. Man, they're giving us a lot of fuel here. Alright, I think this is pretty straightforward. Let's ink you. Let's play John. Let's quest. And next turn, let's draw 4 cards. Hopefully. We could get foxed. Maybe I shouldn't have quested with John. We could get foxed here. Rabbit. Okay. Let's hit him with the bare necessities. Not sure if it will hit, but if there's going to be a chance, it's going to be while they have the most cards in hand. It will not hit. Alright, and then we will play you and draw a bunch of cards. So we lost Belle and a Hades. So they have a Hades and an Elsa in hand. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, if I knew I was going to draw you. Could sing you, but that seems bad. I haven't played Captain Hook yet. Maybe I should try to get to playing him. Thank you. Pass the turn. Let's keep our Johns. As long as they got cards they can't play in their hand. Next turn they can play. They can play either one. The Elsa's really bad. Okay, they can't play any. We're going to discard their entire hand. Okay. Is there anything I need to do first? We're going to sing this. This is going to cost 3. I can still ink so I can play a 3-drop. Okay, I think I want to play Captain Hook because we haven't had a chance to play him yet. Let's ink Daisy because I don't have a location. Let's sing Sudden Chill. Pop! I should have started with that because I'm drawing cards. They get rid of Hades. I draw 2 cards. Yeah, because I could have inked that instead. And then we will hard cast you. Let's get rid of the Elsa. Draw a couple more cards. And then 1 for Hypnotize. Look at that. We're feeling pretty stinking good. And then we're playing this purely out of just the fact that we haven't played Captain Hook yet. That's it. That's the entire reason we're playing Captain Hook. Because we haven't played him yet. He has a captain, so he works with the Donalds. I don't know if he necessarily comes out because we haven't been playing him. Alright, so I could return Rabbit to their hand. Then they'll draw a card, so they'll have 3 cards in hand. Then they discard 1, I draw 2. Got a lot of these. I can't also play this. I have to hard cast all this stuff effectively. I don't have any singers for these. Or I can just try to go wide here. Ink one of these. I think I still want to play this. Draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, Piglet's really good. Daisy's really good. Play Daisy. Play Piglet. Can't do anything else. Quest and quest. Do I really need these? I think we're done with them. I see the rabbits and my brain says, hey, they're going to draw some more cards. But I don't think it's going to be relevant. Choose and discard a card to gain a lore. Okay, well, we've taken that away from them. Yeah, now we just play our questers and win the game, right? And we could pretty much do that straight away. We're gaining a ton of lore right here. Ooh, they do get to draw a card. And then, yeah, pretty much everything we have at this point is lethal. Pretty good. Doesn't matter what we ink, does it? But let's ink you. Let's play you just to have a body in play. No damage to heal, so we'll pass. And we'll pass the turn. Alright. I think it's pretty definitive. This deck finally got to do something. And it was nowhere near good enough. The discard in here, I like the Robin the Rich. That's pretty cool. I mean, we went off of Prince John. Everything else is exerted. That's fine. Even if they could wipe them all out, Prince John is going to stick around. Yeah, keep drawing cards. Keep playing cards. Cool. And we quest and the game's over. I like it. I'm really enjoying Robin the Rich. It's nice. Ooh, going second. I'm getting a lot more 50-50s between going first, going second. Can I get the really good curve here? Daisy, Piglet, Donald. No, I can't. I do have a curve. It do has a curve. And a lot of discard. Alright, well, let's play my curve. Pass turn. Again, it's a pirate, so it synergizes with some cards, but it's not a great one drop. But it's a pirate. That's really why it's here. It's a pirate. Okay, let's see. A long ways to play in you. And I got nothing that gets to sing you. However, I know this deck can have some pretty problematic evasive characters. Ideally, we're just going to discard them into the dirt before they get that chance. Let's see. Let's ink you. Let's play you. I'm going to set up Prince John, I think. And then hopefully attack their hand in such a way that it's extraordinarily difficult for them to recover. This is a great card, by the way. Well, there's the curve. But I think we're setting up Prince John. Okay, we are going to get rid of you after all. I think I challenge into this. I don't know. Because I'm not safely questing here with this thing sitting there. And they can play pretty much any captain, and then this is online. Okay. I mean, you're not singing anything either. Do I just quest with you and let you gain the extra lore? Then you'll have the damage? I can't imagine where the damage is going to be good. How about I just pass? Alright, you got 4 ink. What are you going to play? Nothing. That's ominous. That is ominous. Okay, so I ink, and then I can still sing this, but I'd be singing it with Piglet, which is not ideal. Would be 3 cards out of their hand. It's still such a tough decision. Okay, let's ink you. Let's just play you. Oh, we got a swords out of them. That's wild. My goodness. Does that mean they have another swords in hand? Do I need to sing this? Or I would sing this. I think I have to sing this now. And then let these two trade. If they're just... I mean, it's AI. But if I'm treating this like it's a real person, then discarded 1 swords. I think I have to. They should have another swords. They do have another swords. And a be prepared. My goodness. Okay, well, if that's the case, we can quest here pretty safely then. See if they want to do that, and I get to keep the piglet. Okay, I didn't think so. Resist! It has resist! I knew it had resist the whole time, and I'm acting like it doesn't. Okay, that's not the end of the world. That's honestly not that bad. Okay, so they still have be prepared in hand. They can't ink it, so I can make them get rid of it. This would probably be the better one. That's hilarious. Okay, so you won't take this out. This is pretty much the only card I got that's going to take that out. I could play it right now. But it's no guarantee that they'll discard it. Could be a guarantee. I could sing this instead of questing. Make them start top decking. Okay. Let's ink you. Let's just play you. Problem character gone. Aha, be prepared still in their hand. So I don't need to get rid of it straight away. Do I quest? We certainly quest here. I mean, once they get a captain, I mean, we're so close to it. They're not going to be able to play this. But if they get a captain, they could take this out. Alright, let's pass. I still have card draw built into. Okay, there goes the rabbit. I still have card draw built into Prince John. And there's still multiple turns from that be prepared. I am going to need to pop you off before you start stockpiling cards, though. Though you can't if you're going to play it, so it's really not an issue. Okay, I just have a ton of options. If I play this and I get the be prepared, I'll be sad. And I suppose I sing this just so they are top decking entirely. I don't think I do that at all. I think I play this, move my character here, drop out the piglet, doubt you're going to be useful at this point. Let's move you here. Let's play the piglet. Let's start questing. We're too fearful that they're going to get a captain. Ink Tinkerbell Giant Fairy. You know that feels bad for him. Okay, so they are on Be Prep, so it's time for us to take it out. And I'm probably going to... I don't have any characters. We're going to play this. And then hopefully we draw a character. Probably play this one, because I draw 2 cards and I double my chances. Okay, let's do that. Did get a character. Perfect. Nothing to heal, so we'll pass. I can still ink. Ink, I can play this and I can move a character here. Prince John. Okay. Let's do it. Let's move Prince John there. Oh, Piglet is active. Of course Piglet's active. Ha! Maybe I should have moved Piglet there, and then I would have had 2 characters at locations. Oh boy, there's a Maui. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, they're taking out Piglet. Okay. That makes sense. They've got nothing to discard. Though, they don't know that I have this, and now I get to draw a card. Let's see. I don't have any Capitans, so you're not going to be powered up, but I could get you down. You know, I really haven't gotten this to do anything either. Let's ink you. Let's play you. I could still draw Captain, in which case then my board's just lethal. Otherwise it's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if I draw a Captain, then my board is just lethal. There's a Captain. Moana can challenge. Okay, and it challenged something it couldn't defeat. Give me a Captain. Oh wait, I'm not lethal, right? Still only question for 4. Didn't find a Captain. Okay. Well, let's just play you anyway. Let's move my characters here. And we're going to quest anyway because now they have to deal with the Perilous Maze or they just automatically lose. Alright. Should be simple. No, you can take it out. That's fine. Perilous Maze is lethal. You don't got it? Cool. Good game, computer. Ooh, going second. Alright, here we are playing a brand new deck off of the newest uploaded decks. So, what time is it? 5:56 p.m. I think it's Pacific Daylight Time, not Standard Time. And then this is November the 18th. So if you uploaded a red-blue deck sometime today, around this time, this is your deck. Okay, looking for a curve. We finally have Daisy in the opening hand. Can I get Piglet and Donald? I've been trying all day to get it. There's Piglet. Oh, still no Donald though. Okay. What did they ink? They inked Yokai. Scientific supervillain. 610. My goodness. You may play items named Microbots for free. Whenever this character quests, draw a card for each opposing character with 0 strength. Fantastic. What a card. Cannot wait to see what your deck is gonna do. Let's see. There's a lot of discard right here. Something tells me Ursula's not going to be good. Something else tells me that Daisy will be good and not feeding them a ton of cards. Ink to Hiram. That is bold. What else you inking? Another supervillain. Okay. Is that all your supervillains out of your deck? Possibly. Wow, I'm getting all of the discards. Okay. Okay. Do I turn to Ursula just to see what else is going on? I don't think so. I think we're still setting a Piglet. I doubt they're going to have tons of characters for challenging this. Let's ink you. Let's play the Piglet. Let's quest. Should have got more information from Daisy before playing Piglet. Poopsicle to the bottom. Love that for me. Pass the turn. Alright, turn 4 could be a Hiram. And it is a Hiram. It's a sad Hiram. It's a Hiram who doesn't take out Piglet. Okay. I have to play a character then. Ink you, play you. I have to play a character. Brawls are nasty. Okay, goodbye, Piglet. Glad we played a character. I'm imagining they want to play microbots. So Hiram can draw cards. Then they still get to ink. Then they still get to play Brawl. Okay. You may have any number in your deck. When you play this item, chosen character gets -1 strength this turn for each item named. Oh, that works so well with Brawl. Having any number and then... Okay. And it's for each one. When you play the second microbot, it's -2 strength. I believe is how that works. Okay. That's pretty sweet. We did just feed them. After talking about not feeding them, we did just feed them. Okay. There's the microbots. Oswald! Okay. Now they're going to draw some cards. Now they're going to ink. Let's see if they hit something off of Oswald. They do, in fact, hit something. Banish this item. Banish chosen villain character. And that is, in fact, Ursula. We don't have a lot of villains, so I'm not too heartbroken about that. I could get you online and going, but I think I want to have another character just to get Piglet going. However, if I wait, Piglet... still dice to Brawl. Then they're not going to trade. Still dice to Brawl. Got to keep that in mind. Okay. Could make them discard a bunch of cards, too. It tells me discarding them is going to be very difficult. Could go ham on it. Could play this, play this. It's 3 cards out of their hand. Then they just have to keep 1 item and they're good to go. Now, if I'm going to attack their hand, I need to be able to take out the entirety of the hand, I think. I don't think that's going to be super possible. So let's actually just set you up and just start questing again. Don't make me feed you. Wow, I'm feeding you great stuff. Okay. Hopefully it would just be aggro then. Just aggro, and there's the Brawl. Takes care of the Piglet. We knew that was going to happen eventually. 6 cards in hand. Nothing I can do. Plays another Oswald. Now they ink. Okay, that's a whiff. Goes to the bottom. That's a whiff. Goes to the bottom. Okay. 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 I can still draw a card though. Right? I think we need to keep you. Let's ink you. Let's play you. Move you here. Move you here. Rapunzel's Tower. Finally going to be putting in some work. Now I get to draw a card because that's a pirate at a location. Not a pirate, so maybe my opponent gets to draw a card. They do not. And, they're both at the location. I can't do anything else past the turn. Alright. We're lethal on board. They have to deal with us. Let's see if they can't do it. They're spending all their resources instead of it. Okay, now we're not lethal on board. They did successfully stop us from just flat out winning. I think, though, I'm going to quest with Daisy and play Hook, put him on the location, and then... Oh, and there's another Daisy. All right, we'll play you. We're going to move you. We're going to play you. Going to ink you. Going to move you as well. Should have quested first. Could have had different inking options. But that's the card I wanted to keep. Now I got 2 of it. That's fine. Alright. Alright, opponent. Let's see if you can't do it. This is it. This is your big moment. Hit me with that be prepared. It's really all you got. I don't know if it's in your deck, but it's really all you got. There's the Tamatoa. You got nothing. This game's over. Unless you could just magically win right now somehow. Oswald's quest for a lot. They quest for 2. So, it's not like the opponent's not doing nothing. Look, they're at 15 and Tamatoa's not even, set up to go yet. It's just a question of who do I want to win with? Let's win with Captain Hook. We don't see enough of him. Sisu. That would have been brutal. They can't play microbots for free, but they can shift. So they could go... Next turn, it would be microbots to reduce the strength of Daisy. Then they shift Sisu, my board's gone. Wow. Yeah, that's not even counting for the fact that it's just lethal on board. How many items do they have? Could they have just one, just with Tamatoa, period? Obviously if we couldn't, Tamatoa would be gone. But just curious. They do have 1 item, 2 items, 3 items, 4 items. So they could, in theory, quest for 5. Could they afford it, though? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, they could not have afforded it. I'm looking forward to playing against this deck more.